Hello, Linda. Welcome. While you're here, make sure you hit the like button because I don't see any likes on my videos yet. Tap the screen or tap the thumbs up or the heart. I want to see more likes. Hey, Zilo from Canada. Hey, from Las Vegas. Only 750 away, be able to go live. Fantastic. Hey, from Illinois. What frequency? This is the luck boost frequency. Turn it up a little. Zilo or Xylo. Okay, frequency healing. You know, Einstein said that the future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. So he said that decades ago, and he's considered one of the world's smartest people that ever lived. Now, and he's the one who says frequencies is the way that we're going to heal people in the future. So now we're in the future, and guess what we're doing? We are healing with frequencies. So we are basically fulfilling the vision that Einstein had when he was alive, because he understood that the world operated on frequency and on ratios. And in the same way, Nikola Tesla also understood the world, um, because he said that the world secrets couldn't be unlocked if he understood three things: energy, frequency, and vibration. So, why is it that the smartest people on earth that ever considered ever lived all agree on the same thing? Is that we are all frequencies. The world is basically frequencies, and our reality as we perceive it is just a frequency. And the reason that we experience reality is because we are tuned to a certain frequency. Our consciousness is tuned to a certain frequency. So you want to change realities, all you have to do is just like turning the radio knob. If you still have radios, you know, you turn the radios up and down, or you switch the channel on your television, or you swipe up and down on your TikTok. Whenever you swipe, you're changing the channel. So being able to do it's the same way of how we can change our frequency. We can change it like swiping up and down a channel or changing a channel on a television. So we have the world's most powerful quantum and higher quantum frequencies through our company called Qi Life. And we spent over 20 years developing them, testing them with thousands of people. And we found that our frequencies are the most effective and the most powerful, and they work a lot faster and more dramatically and very profoundly on many levels with the people that listen to our frequencies. And of course, you can use our frequencies together with Qi coils to enhance the effects even further, because now you change the sounds into electromagnetic waves. So, like all these experts throughout history, we have Max Planck, who basically is the father of quantum mechanics, who he theorized that everything was or particles can act in two ways. They can act as a wave or a particle, and the way that it changes depends on the observer. So if you sum up what quantum physics and quantum mechanics is that nothing is 100% certain. Everything is just a probability. Some If there's an electron that exists in a point in space and time, it's only a probability of it happening there. There's not a probability of it happening somewhere else. And depending on the person or the consciousness that observes it, when it is in the moment as it is observed, it locks it in place and it becomes a particle or it becomes a wave, depending on um, once again the observer. So it means that our minds determine what reality is. And we have frequencies operating all around us all the time that's surrounding us. So our minds have actual control over these frequencies depending on how we observe them and how we tune ourselves and tune our brain waves or tune our whole being. We can actually uh, affect or alter the way things go. And they've been done many studies on this. And this one simple one is basically guessing heads or tails, right? You know, you flip a coin, you can guess heads or tails. So they had a device that would either give you a heads or tails. And they had a person sit there and then guess what the device was going to flip. So it's completely random, right? And you would think, well, if the person's going to guess, the chances of their success is 50-50. Mathematically, that would be logical, right? Logically, if the thing's actually random and if a person is guessing, then the success rate will be 50-50, right? But guess what happened? The success rate was not 50-50. And they did this with thousands and thousands of people. Now, there's people who are trained psychics, people who are trained Qi Coil masters, and there's people who are not trained. And all they did was tell them, okay, I want you to, use your intention and make it heads or make it tails in your mind while you guess what's going to come out. And guess what the result was this? It shocked everybody. The result was that they were about 1 to 2% more accurate when they had the intention for it to show up the way that they wanted. Now you might think, well, 1 to 2% is nothing, is trivial, is negligible, but it's not. Statistically, it's impossible. It's like 1 in a billion chances for that to happen, because they did 1 to 2% over tens of thousands of experiments. We're not just doing like 10 experiments with like 5 people. We're talking about thousands of people doing tens of thousands of these experiments, and they came up that they were able to guess it 1 to 2% accurately, with more success if they had the intention for it to be heads or intention for it to be tails. So which shows scientifically that our minds can actually control the outcome of a heads or tails coin toss. So you may think, okay, well, that 1 or 2% is not that much, but statistically, it's huge. Now, if you extract that, and then if you train that, you know that some of the people who are trained in it can increase it higher than 1 to 2%. And if you do stocks, right, or you trade currencies, or you trade any kind of, do any like online trading, you know, if you had 1 to 2%, like 52% success rate, you can make millions of dollars. Okay, so there's a lot of these experiments, and I explain it in my book, Life of Qi. If you see my book back then, back here, and you can get this book for $1 on my website. Go to usetheqi.com and get a book for $1. And I explain and I reveal all these scientific experiments that have been done all around the world. This is not just in the United States, right? There's these experiments done everywhere throughout the last 100 years or so, in America, in Germany, in Sweden, in China, Japan, all sorts of places. And they all basically saying the same thing, is that there is this, basically we live in a frequency reality, and everything is just happening by probability, and everything is not solid. We are mostly empty space. Everything around us is mostly empty space. Okay, if you study physics, like molecular physics, that's the foundation, right? Is that we have electrons spinning around a tiny nucleus, and there's a ton of empty space in between. So then how does empty space, if we are empty space, control empty space? Right? Think about that for a second. If we are empty space, then how does empty space control empty space? Okay, so that's the key. The key is vibration, and the key is frequency. Because if you can use frequency, the frequency changes how that empty space will manifest itself. It's all about frequency. Okay, even if you look back at what the Bible says, it says, "In the beginning was the Word," and if you translate uh, the word is logos, and that means vibration or resonance. So in the beginning, you can translate it as, in the beginning there was vibration or there was frequency. Okay, and so, and that's not the not just biblically. There's many other cultures and uh, religions that base a lot of their um, beliefs on that resonance and sound and frequency and vibration are the keys to unlock the secrets of the universe. Hey Huntress, love my coils playing the sun frequency. Thank you. Hey Mateo, what's up? Yep, what's up? So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that we live in a world that's everything's mechanistic, everything just you know like particles bumping into each other, or do you think that there's something deeper? Do you think that there is a sort of force that brings everything together? Here's another interesting thing that I explained in my book, is that astrophysicists, when they look at space, they use telescopes and they look into space. They um, cannot explain, or they're trying to explain now, why 80% of space they cannot see, or 80% of the mass in space is completely invisible to any telescope or any detection. What I mean by that is that they can see, if you observe the stars in the sky, that there is mass that is distorting the light and distorting gravity. And the only way that you can distort light and gravity is to have mass. But they cannot find this mass. There's nothing there. So what they call it is, they call it dark matter or dark energy. Not meaning like evil, it just means that they can't see it. It's invisible. It's completely dark. But it's there. They can see the effects of it because they can see it bending light and they can see it bending gravity. And it accounts for 80% of everything in the universe. So how come, what makes up most of our universe is completely visible to us? So, the theory comes along about dark energy and how it is like the force that that we have yet to detect or yet to harness. And uh, and guess what? Some people have figured out how to harness this. We call it dark matter, right? We actually have a technology that does it right now. Believe it or not, we have something called qienergy.ai, which actually uses this energy, this concept, and this technology to connect anything we want with a frequency. All right. So if you look at some of our frequencies, or listen to them, or use the Qi Coils with them, you would know. Okay, if you play with a frequency, it makes you feel energized. If you play another frequency, it makes you feel sleepy. Okay, so you know that different frequencies do different things. But what if we can use this frequency and be able to use this concept of quantum entanglement, or concept of dark energy or dark subtle energy, to basically connect a place or connect, let's say, a phone to this frequency, and allow any frequency to be broadcasted through a phone or through somebody's home. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be unbelievable? A lot of people think that's impossible, right? How can you send energy to a phone or send energy to an address and not have have it be completely invisible. Well, guess what? We've already done it. So we've spent quite a long time, total about 20 years, developing and perfecting this technology. So you want to try it out. You don't believe me, that's fine. Go try it out. There's a free demo. Go to usetheqi.com, go to Qi Energy AI demo. There's a page. So we were able to send energy through this web page. Go to that web page, see if you can feel it. All right? Test it out for yourself. Ask your friends to try it out. Send it to your friends, see if they can feel it. All right? And if you can't feel it, then okay, fine, it doesn't work. But if you can feel it, then you kind of start asking, how the heck is this happening? How does this actually work? Okay, so go there, check it out. It's going to start opening your mind to how the world actually works and how frequency actually works. Any advice on depression is that low vibration? Depression. Well, depression. Well, I mean, the common tips you would get is become active, get active, clean up your room, organize your room, make your space more organized and decluttered. Uh, Also, smile more, exercise, eat better. Okay, associate with people who are happy. Don't watch sad movies or scary movies or dark movies. Watch comedy. Listen to music that is upbeat. Okay, so that's all the convention stuff that you hear, all the practical wisdom that you hear that you can do anytime you want, and all those things work. What I would give you is use our technology because it's much faster. So remove negative energy frequency, play this luck boost frequency that we're playing right now, use our regenerate frequency, and basically ignite the fire back in your life. Because when you're depressed, you're already depressed, right? It's like a balloon, and when all the air came out, and you're literally depressed. Like you see your body language and your spine, you're like this, and then you're collapsed and depressed. So do the opposite of that. Start filling yourself up with air. Breathe deeply. Do some breathing exercises, right? And use our technology together with it. And it's going to enhance your Qi energy, your life force. Okay, increase the electrical activity in your brain and in your organs, specifically your lungs, because your lungs are associated with depression. So do a lot of breathing, drink lots of water, use our frequencies. If you have Qi Coils, use Qi Coils, and it works amazing. So people who use Qi Coils, they have more depression in a matter of a week or so. Like if they're in severe depression, they use our Qi Coils, no more depression. It's just simple as that. And I'm not saying that it can heal you or cure you. That's just what's been happening with people who are using Qi Coils. Like we just like knock depression out of the park. So I know what it's been like to have depression. You feel like you don't feel like doing anything. You feel kind of negative. You kind of like get stuck in even addictions very easily, and you don't want to talk to anyone. You just want to be by yourself. You don't want to go out. You don't want to exercise. Just want to lie there, do nothing. You might eat a lot, right? Or you binge Netflix or something like that. And you feel this thing weighing down your heart, and you feel like you can't really get out of it. It comes down, spiraling down and down. You get these negative thoughts. It keeps running in your head of trauma or of like negative self-talk. Like you have this like nagging voice in your head that tells you you're no good at something or that you're a failure. So I've been through that. Okay, so I know what it's like. And at that point, sometimes you're so deep in that depression, it's really hard for you to do all the conventional things I talk about, like exercise and do other things, because you just don't have the motivation, right? You can't even get up a lot of times from your bed. So what you do is listen to the frequencies. All you have to do is just press play. Go to our website, usetheqi.com, sign up for a free account. You get 7 of these frequencies. Just press play, and you can keep being depressed. You don't have to do anything. Just keep being depressed, but just play these frequencies in the background throughout the whole day. And then I can guarantee you that you're going to start feeling a little bit better at the end of the day. And the next day you feel a little bit better. And next day you feel like, I don't feel as bad anymore. I feel like I want to do something. And then the next day you feel like, maybe I feel like, going out a bit, or I feel like actually cleaning up my place. And the next day you're going to feel, I feel like actually doing a little bit of exercise today, maybe going for a walk. And next day you feel like, oh, I actually feel like I want to give somebody a call and talk to them. And next day you feel like, oh, I got all these ideas of things I wanted to do, like that I kind of put in the back burner. I kind of feel like I want to do them right now. So you like day by day, you notice that your life and your mind and your body is being like energized for some reason. You can't explain it. It's like it's not, you're not doing anything. You know that, right? You're not going to church. You're not praying. You're not meditating. You're not exercising. But this is happening to you because your frequency is slowly changing while these frequencies are playing in the background. Understand? So the frequencies transforming you on autopilot, whether you are conscious or actively do it or not. Now, if you actively do it, let's say you start doing exercise, you start meditating, you do breathing, you do qigong, you do yoga, whatever you want, right? Then this will happen even faster for you. Okay, but for those people that are having problems even starting those things, then this is exactly what you need because you need something that requires no effort to begin. And that is the only effort is just using our technology and getting our technology or just using our frequencies. So this may be the only thing that a lot of people in depression can do, okay? Because they may be so deep in it that they have absolutely no energy or no motivation to do anything. Now, if you have somebody in your home or near you that you care about that has depression, well, guess what? You can do. You don't need to be a therapist. You don't need to be a psychotherapist or whatever. Or you just need to have a phone or a speaker, and you just need to play this in the background while the person is just lying there if they want, right? They're lying in bed, they're all depressed, and you listen and you play this, or you just put this under their bed or near them, or on the table in the middle of the room, and they're gonna say, "Ask, why did I say this?" Oh, it's nothing. It's just some decoration, right? Oh, it's nothing. It's just some kind of toy I bought. And turn on the frequency, and then you can watch their energy levels slowly coming back, slowly getting improved. Minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, week after week. Okay, so you become the force wielder. You wield the force. You have this. You are the force user. You become a Jedi. Okay, this is like your kyber crystal. Jedi's use kyber crystals. If you don't know, if you're a Star Wars geek, you know what I'm talking about, right? So this is like your kyber crystal that enhances the power of your lightsaber. So you need this. This is like your lightsaber. This is your tool. This is you can say your weapon, and this is what enhances your frequencies. Okay. And even in Star Wars, they have different crystals for different frequencies, right? That's why they glow different ways, glow different colors. Um, anyway, but that's sci-fi. But we can learn a lot from Star Wars, and there's a lot of truth into it, right? Or even Avatar. Who watched a recent Avatar? We can learn a lot about truths about the world from movies. Like in Avatar, um, they're hunting all those whales. I forgot what you call them, those giant whales. And you know that the equipment that they used in the movie are the actual harpoons and equipment that they use to hunt real whales that are made in Japan. Okay? And guess what they do in Japan? They hunt dolphins and whales all day long. They actually massacre them. Okay? You probably heard, I don't know if you heard of this before, but they massacre thousands of dolphins every year in Japan just for the sake of it. They don't even harvest them. Okay? I don't know why they do it. It's actually, I think it's pretty evil. Okay? They massacre thousands of dolphins and whales in Japanese waters, or maybe even beyond that. I don't know why they do it. Maybe they just like killing dolphins. Okay, but the equipment they used in the movie Avatar, the new one, is the actual equipment they use to kill whales in real life. So talk about uh, the dark side of frequency, right? Talk about the dark side of humanity. Yeah, they eat dolphins, right? You can actually go there and some restaurants, and it's surprising. You can get dolphin sashimi. Okay, kind of scary. So I guess people have different cultural habits and cultural norms. I mean, some other people might come to America and think that we are crazy. But it's just like, why would you kill thousands of dolphins for no reason? I don't understand. They're not, So um, anyway, so part of the reason why I'm doing this is to heal the world together. I believe that this technology that we have discovered and that we have brought to you guys, the frequencies and the Qi Coils and the Qi Coil aura and Qi energy AI, this literally has the potential to heal the world, because if we can change the frequency of a lot of people, then that group of people can change the frequency of the world, right? Like you don't need to change 100% of the world. You just need about a 1% or so of the population, or even less, of the world. And once you change that frequency, it's going to start affecting and start creating a cascading effect around the world. Okay, so it's really the light side of the force versus the dark side of the force. Okay, we are familiar with what the dark side is. We've seen what they've done in the last 3 years to cause all this chaos and disease in the world, and for the sake of power, and for the sake of a lot of it is actually very very scary, like an evil dark. It's like the emperor, right? Like the evil dark emperor from Star Wars, literally, manipulating things in the way that they can have more power, and then not caring about who they kill and who they uh what kind of destruction and disease and dark things they bring into the world, as long as they have more power. So so that's the dark side. But the light side of the force, we operate by healing, we operate by truth, and we operate through virtue and justice and honor, which is in short supply these days, right? What do you see? You don't see much of that right now, and especially in the news. They just want to show you all the dark side of humanity. But what about all the good side of humanity? There's lots of heroes out there. You may be watching this from now. You may be a hero. You don't even know it. That there's people, or you could be a hero to a lot of people in the world. All you have to do is just start walking towards that direction, and start believing in yourself, and also believing in the humanity. So many people, especially young people these days, they don't believe in the world anymore. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in themselves, and they don't believe in humanity, because they see so much darkness. They see so much negativity and crap going on in the world. They think that the world is about to end. So that's why they're in depression. That's why they're in anxiety. And what did the doctor what did the doctors do? They prescribed them more medication for their anxiety. Um, Something like 3 out of 10 kids, adolescents now, are on some kind of anxiety medication. And what happens to their bodies if they take that medication for long periods of time? Well, it doesn't really solve the problem of what's causing the anxiety. They're just dealing with the symptoms, right? So what all these pills are doing is just dealing with symptoms, and dealing with, and just masking and band-aid solutions to just the symptoms, but they never really deal with the root cause of it, which is the lack of life force, the lack of motivation, the lack of purpose in their life, right? So if you had more purpose, and you're going to have more courage, and you're going to be able to you'll feel more fulfilled, and you feel like every day is meaningful to you, because you have a purpose. You feel like you're walking and going towards something, and even though you don't succeed, or you fail, you sometimes go backwards, you have setbacks, things don't go all your way, you still are not depressed, because you know that this is part of the process, and you know that uh, you're going to it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, right? So you're going to it just gives you motivation to just keep going every day. Setback is a story of your life. Exactly. So, okay, here's some lots of comments here. Yeah, you think everything is energy and existing just facts, as that force becomes physical, a reaction to a revelation to how life plays out. Isn't dark matter dangerous to mess with, or is that inaccurate? No, it's not. Well, it's all of the universe. There's dark matter on Earth, okay? Just because it's called dark doesn't mean it's evil or dangerous. It's just a technical term for it. but we interact with it all the time, and it can be used for good. You can use it for healing. You can use dark energy for healing. Okay, I'm not saying like this. It's just the word dark just means it's just a scientific term for it. It doesn't mean it's evil. Okay. On average, how long does it take to see results listening to these frequencies? Typically, a few days. It could be a few weeks. Some people like a few minutes. It just depends on how sensitive you are to these frequencies, right? Some people are more sensitive. Like, how many of you are more sensitive to full moon? Anybody? When there's a full moon, for some reason, you just feel different, or you feel more anxiety, or you feel more energized when there's a full moon. Who's noticed that? Okay. If you're like that, then you are sensitive to this, to any kind of frequency. Okay. Not just the subtle, the energy from the moon. And it's scientifically proven that during full moons, more people commit suicide. Okay, I know that's a dark thing to think about, but it's a fact that more people commit suicide during full moon. Okay, so somehow astrological events such as the planets moving through the sky changes behaviors of humans. Why does that? Because there's these subtle frequencies or minor, very slight frequencies that are coming up from the reflection of planets. Even though they're thousands of kilometers away, millions of kilometers away, they still affect us on planet Earth. Okay, so that's why we have all this astrology, mythology that we have, that we bring with us, that goes back thousands and thousands of years, right? So there's truth to it because they observed back then that it does affect humankind and affect different the way that societies operate. So it affects individuals as well as societies and as well as the whole human race. What happens, in the sky and the moon and things like that. So it is all based on frequencies too. Okay. So if you notice that during full moons, uh, something changes in your behavior, then you're more likely to feel the effects of these frequencies faster. All right. Now, if you don't have that, then it just means it's going to take longer. So it's like plasticity, right? Your brain is plastic. Your brain can be changed, and it can change yourself. You can read a book called The Brain That Changes Itself. So it's scientifically proven. No matter how old you are, you can be 80 years old. Your brain is plastic, and it can change, and it can be rewired. But how plastic your brain is determines on how fast it can be rewired, right? Just imagine you have dough, and if it's soft dough, you can shape it and reshape it easily, right? But if the dough is starting to harden, it's harder to shape. So for some of us, we have very plastic energies, but some other groups of us have very non-plastic energies, so it just takes longer to mold. So that's why some people, when they use Qi Coils, it may take them a few weeks to start feeling the effects. But then some people, they turn it on instantly. They say, "Whoa, I feel the energy. It's amazing. It's moving all around my body." So we have lots of different things. But regardless of whether you are plastic or not plastic, like or soft or not soft, uh, it will transform you over time, right? Because Qi Coil is not something that you just use one day. This is something you can use your whole life. You buy it once and you can use your whole life, every day of your life, and transform yourself 1% a day. That's our slogan, right? Transform yourself 1% a day with an ancient force or with meditation technology, and that's what Qi Coils do. Does it make sense? Okay, let's see more comments here. My environment makes it so difficult to keep pulling myself out of the negative feelings, especially since I have people who have been trying to keep me down. I really want to get your Qi Coil frequencies. Yeah, so that's exactly the situation where you absolutely need Qi Coils. You need something that is going to be like a tool to protect you from bad frequencies that could come from from cell phone, Wi-Fi, 5G. It can protect you from them, okay? Or bad frequencies from just people around you, bad energies from people around you. And when you put this in your home, And we have the larger ones that you can do this with. The big ones, we call them the Qi Coil Aura, because you're literally creating a healing environment in your home. So use it to create a healing environment of your home, because with these Qi Coil Aura, the big ones, they cover 3,000 square foot, and they can uh, be playing in your home 24/7 and protecting everybody in it, including your pets, including your plants, and energizing all the water in your home, all the entire water supply, and all the food in your home will be energized, because this is in your home playing and broadcasting the frequencies magnetically and with scalar energy too. Okay, in your home, and a lot of people are doing that and getting some pretty good results with it. You want one so bad. My boyfriend's cancer came back. Yeah, so hopefully you get one of these. It will raise your vibration. It raises your vibration of everybody in your home. You can start with the small ones if you can't afford the big ones. Start with the small ones, $400. But you can do financing, you can do payment plans, right? Get it down to like $30 a month or something like that. Um, so it's really affordable, and it's something you use forever. You can use it your whole life. You can use it every day of your life, and everybody in your house will benefit from it. So you can, if you got like 10 people in your house, you can divide the cost by 10. So it's only $40 a person. Okay, because everybody will benefit from it. What if you're depressed? I thought I just answered that. So if you're depressed, just use the frequencies, and you won't be depressed. Just keep using it, you won't be depressed. So depression is it. I think it's an easy fix. Okay, you may not think it's easy. You may think, oh, there's no fix for depression. I'm gonna be depressed forever, and no matter how I try, I just feel depressed. Well, I think this is it. This is the easy fix for depression, because you just use the technology, and it's going to increase your life force energy, increase your resonance. Like literally, you will your electrical charge of your body will go up. Your voltage will go up in your body, and then your organs will start to work better, and then your energy production will start to increase, and then you'll feel more motivated, and then it's going to relieve a lot of the stress too. Okay, because stress and depression is connected. It's help you to release a lot of the stress, help you to feel calmer, and actually make you feel, you know, hard to believe, but maybe even feel good. Maybe even feel like lighter. Okay, I know it seems like a far, pipe dream to actually feel happy. People don't even use the word happy. People don't even say, "Oh, I feel happy" anymore, because so many people are depressed and anxiety. They're having a hard time even getting to normal. The word happy does not even resonate with them. Like they don't understand, doesn't comprehend. It just like goes through their brain, and they don't even hear the word happy, because they've never even come close to it. But you can, okay? I mean, look at the smile on my face. Okay, I'm happy all the time. And if something bad happens to me, I may go get down for a bit, but then I bounce up very quickly. I bounce up within the matter of like half an hour to an hour, and I bounce up and then back to my happy self. So, is that a donut? It's a donut shape, but it's not a donut. It's called Qi Coil. It's a technology that I invented that uses soothing sound and magnetic waves to transform your mind and body. Okay? That's all it does. What's the name of the product? The product is called Qi Coil. Qicoil. You can see it on my, the name of my account. It says Qi Coil. You can do a lot of research on it. Hey, Demisi is here. Maybe I'll invite her. And sounds like the Jetsons. How old are you? You still remember the Jetsons? I remember the Jetsons. Have you always been good at talking about this stuff? No, I haven't always been good at talking about this stuff, but I've been talking about this stuff for so long, and because I've succeeded so much, or get so much success from this Qi Coil, and it healed me. First of all, if you didn't know, I healed myself from a chronic disease that I had for 10 years, which is incurable. but I proved them wrong because I cured myself with it in 90 days using the Qi coils. So, and I just kept talking about it and shared with other people, and then they started using the Qi coils and they got success. And then it's just about sharing what's happening. So it's just good because we like to share good news, right? It feels good to share good news. So the more I do it, the more fun it is, and the easier it becomes. You look healthy and very young. Yes. How old do you think I am? You're in the Caribbean. How can you order this? Just order from the website, qilifestore.com, or just go to usetheqi.com here. If you see this link, you can order up there. Between the Wand 3S and Max, which one has most to offer? It really depends, how you use the thing. Like if you have do you have a clinic? Or are you just using it personally? Are you using it with more than one person? Are you planning to bring it with you a lot? Or are you just planning to leave it at home? So the 3S is great if you are planning to take it around with you. Like if you want to bring it around with you, the 3S is ideal because it's small and you can put everything in this case, and it's very powerful. So that's the 3S. Okay. And you don't even have to bring the whole case with you. You can just bring one coil and a transducer, and that may be all you need. So if you want something mobile, you get the 3S. You want something for the home that's like, kind of like a mini version of our Aura coil. Max. The Max is this one. These ones in the background here, those are the Qi Coil Max. They have a 20 feet radius. Okay. So use that. If you want something that you like to hold on to, right, or you apply it onto some body part on somebody, then the wand is what is that one recommend, right? So a lot of practitioners use that, and the wand, this one up here, uh, it's more like a decoration and jewelry too. Like we combine artwork, jewelry, and into a product or into the device and technology that can improve people's wellness. You tried finance and they wouldn't process. Yeah, so they're gonna check your credit. There's two ways you can try Split It and Klarna. There's two ways of financing. Maybe the other one might go through. You can try that one. Yeah, the wand doesn't have yin and yang. The 3S and the Max has yin and yang. So Al says, I have mercury filings in some of my teeth. What frequencies can I use to counteract the mercury in my teeth until I can get the mercury taken out? We have, if you look at our Rife frequencies, we have something for mercury detox, I think. You can use that. Mercury detox. I like the last one as a gift idea for my god brother. Love your products. Yeah. Yeah, so you just make really good gifts. I know there's Valentine's Day. It could be a Valentine's gift. Actually, we're giving away some rose quartz pendants. If you purchase a certain amount of stuff from our store, you're going to get a free pendant. That's coming up, I think, this weekend. Hey from Connecticut. Is there a way to body scan with it to see if there's physical area that needs attention or healing? No, it doesn't do any scans. And my concept is that a lot of these scans aren't very accurate anyway, and a lot of them are actually random. There's a lot of devices I tried and actually like broke down their softwares, and because I'm a software developer before, and I find out like how did they actually do these scans, and a lot of them are not that accurate. So instead, just use the frequency, and it's going to help everything in your body. It'll support every function in your body. Okay, so you don't need to find out like, okay, was this something wrong? This is wrong. This is wrong. You just use it, and then you don't need to think. You don't need to analyze. You just turn it on, and then it's going to support every body function that you have. And how the body works is all integrated. It's all connected anyway. So a lot of times, yeah, sometimes we may have a heart condition, or sometimes we have a lung condition or a kidney condition. But a lot of times it's really connected to something else. It could be psychosomatic, which means it could be connected to an emotion, or it can be connected to a trauma. Um, so if you increase and elevate the resonance of your entire body, a lot of times those specific things take care of themselves. Because if you increase the body's own ability to heal itself, the body is intelligent, and it knows how to do it, how to heal itself. So if you give it the balance that it needs, like the yin and the yang balance, if your body is balanced properly and you have the energy, so you have high energy and you have balance, the body will naturally heal itself. That's the concept of traditional Chinese medicine, right? You're using needles or herbs to basically just balance the yin and yang in your body and increase the qi energy circulation. And then once you do that, basically your body heals itself, no matter what it is. So what's the frequency you use? Use any frequency that you want. I use lots of frequencies. I use the luck boost. I use remove negative energy. I use digestion frequencies, whatever I need. I just search in the console and find whatever I need. I find the frequency and I play it. I use Qi Energy AI every day too. If you don't know Qi Energy AI, very powerful stuff. Maybe I'll give you a little quick quick thing about Qi Energy AI. I'll show you how the website looks like, the back end. Okay, so this is Qi Energy AI. When you go in the back end, okay, these are the different energies that you can turn on and send to your phone and send to your address. This is not Qi Coils, by the way. This is another technology. So you have like mind energy, quantum recovery, quantum calm, quantum cleanse, quantum mood. So you're wondering why I'm in good mood right now? I have quantum mood right now on. It makes you feel good, makes you happy. Quantum body energy, quantum meditation, quantum brain, quantum immune boost, quantum detox, quantum abundance, quantum entrepreneur, quantum motivation, quantum dream, quantum libido, quantum psychic, and weight loss. So this is a AI. So basically, it's kind of like artificial intelligence that sends sends healing energy to you. No, they don't come with a coil. So that's a separate product, separate technology. If you don't believe it works, there's a demo, a web page that's sending mind energy. Go to that web page and then see if you can feel it. Okay. If you want to learn about it, go to usetheqi.com. There's a couple links that says Qi Energy AI. There's one that's the demo. Go to the demo page. If you want to do it, you can do it right now. I'll show you. Okay, so this is usetheqi.com, right? You can see this on your phone or on your computer. If you go, well, first of all, enter for the draw, and then get my book. The second one is my book for $1. Then you can get your free frequencies on the third link. Then you can learn about Qi Coils on the fourth and fifth link. And then there's this one here, the Qi Energy AI. You can learn about it, and there's a free demo there. So, and then you can become an affiliate, and then you can join our community. So just go to that page, usetheqi.com. It's got lots of free stuff on here, and you can learn about the technologies that I've developed and invented. The web page is this one right here, usetheqi.com. Okay, by the way, I'm 42 years old. So, no, I'm not in my late 20s. I'm 42. So I have to, people say, you're a good representation of the product. Yeah, so yeah, this when you have life force, another side effect is you're gonna look younger, and you'll have longevity. So it's another added bonus to having lots of chi energy. Have lots of chi energy, you will definitely look younger. Okay, I don't go to any dermatologist or anything. I don't, you know, I don't go to any beauty spa or anything like that. So I just use my own technology. 535 hertz. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, if you just listen to one frequency, just like that. I mean, if you're getting some good results with that, then that's great. Our technologies goes, 3 or 4 steps beyond just single frequencies. We go into 2, 3, and 4 dimensions with our frequencies. So you're going to have a lot more intense and dramatic, profound experiences with our frequencies than just the ones you find on YouTube, for sure. We call ourselves the Tesla of frequencies. Tesla, you know how Tesla kind of revolutionized the car industry? So our product, the Qi Coils, revolutionized the wellness industry. What do you use for beating age? Well, we use our longevity. We have a longevity energy with our Qi Energy AI. We have longevity frequencies with our Qi Coils. You can use both of them. Just use that. We have something. We have actually something called the. We have a collection for longevity. We have a collection for anti-aging, frequencies for anti-aging, for skin care. We have an NAD, NMN. These are nootropics that are supplements for longevity that improve brain function. So yeah, we have all that. We're way ahead of it. Okay, who here's got my book already? My Life of Chi book for $1. It's got 15,000 hours of knowledge in that book for only $1. Who bought it already? How long have you been doing this? This company is about 5 years old. And the perfect face for the product. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you. Does it strengthen the mind to where you can control healing more easily with just your thoughts, mind, even without the coil? Of course, yeah, it does. So remember that what the coils does is it raises your vibration, right? It raises your frequency, raises your energy. And guess what you need in order to heal yourself, right? With your mind. You need all those things. Like take a look at all the energy healers, Reiki healers, or any kind of like people who heal uh, with their hands or whatever kind of healing, right? Or just through meditation, right? People who meditate. What do you need to meditate more successfully or deeper? What do you need to heal better with energy? You need all those things. You need high vibration. You need to have a lot of energy, like real energy in your body, and you need to have the right frequency. So Qi coils will give you all those things, so that even if you don't have Qi coil, you will have uh, an amplified ability to do all those things yourself. All right. So now there's so many things to do here. Now, if this is your first time here and you're wondering what to do next, I think the first thing to do is to go to usetheqi.com and then go to the third link and start using those 7 free frequencies. So you just sign up with email, you go to the website, and you can play those 7 free frequencies, start playing them every day. And while you're at that, get my book for $1, okay? And start reading that ebook. You can read the ebook or listen to my audiobook, or you can read the ebook, or you can buy the book from Amazon, but Amazon is $10 while you listen to the frequencies. So you can do 2 things at once, right? Then once you do those things, then you're gonna understand what all this technology is about. You're gonna understand the science behind it, and then you might want to buy a Qi Coil. Okay, at that point, then you can choose, whether you want, the smaller one to start off with. You just want to try it out, then you can get the small one, and then, or you can just invest in a larger, more powerful system like the 3, or even the auras. So that's what I would do. All right. So yeah, I'm very excited to see you in your healing journey. I'm really excited to hear your stories and your results, as I've been hearing from a lot of you already. And a lot of you really love Qi Coils and telling me that, so thankful for them, which makes me feel really good because that's my life purpose. So I look forward to seeing your story and hearing about your story of personal transformation and for healing and for spiritual enlightenment and whatever it is that you want to improve in your life. And I'm very honored for you to allow me to be part of that. All right, so you guys have a good night. Use the Qi and prosper. Okay, thanks, Phantom Queen.